The British government's being accused of exaggerating the country's energy potential after a report revealed there's no point fracking for shale gas in southern England. The findings indicate that even the supposedly massive oil reserves in the region will be hard to recover. It's more bad news for the UK economy, which is rapidly running out of fossil fuels. A recent study suggests London should urgently turn to alternative energy or become fully dependent on imports, as Polly Boyko reports.
According to the Global Sustainability Institute, you can set your watch to it. In just over 5 years' time, Britain will have run out of oil, coal and gas. A new report shows that if it consumes energy at the rate it did in 2010, well, the UK has 5.2 years of oil, 4.5 years of coal and just 3 years of gas left. And that's if Scotland doesn't vote to leave the Union later this year, taking its North Sea oil with it.
Italy has just over 1 year of oil and less than a year of gas and coal reserves, while France, which relies predominantly on nuclear energy, has less than a year's reserves of oil, gas and coal. Elsewhere in the world, Kuwait has a stash of over 700 years of black gold, while Qatar boasts over a millennium, Norway has almost 500 years, and Russia has just over a century's worth of natural gas. One of the report's conclusions is that Europe needs to develop renewable energy, such as wind and solar power.
Well, the energy maps come less than a month after the UK's Committee on National Security said that the government's energy plans weren't robust enough. One thing that the news is likely to fuel is Westminster's dash for shale gas. Ministers are hoping that hydraulic fracturing will lead to greater energy independence. But that's not likely to placate environmentalists who claim that the process is dangerous. Polly Boyko, RT, London.
We spoke with the author of the report, Dr. Aled Jones from the UK's Anglia Ruskin University. He believes Europe is headed for an energy crisis.
The likelihood is gas prices in Europe will increase dramatically, certainly in the short term, until alternative supplies can be found. And then where those alternative supplies come from, there's a big question about whether the infrastructure is in place to be able to supply those. So what we're likely to see is an increased price of gas in Europe, and therefore some very serious situations around electricity generation, heating, and all the other things that we use gas for in Europe. So we will see significant impacts on our electricity market and our heating markets.